In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up one of these Apurture MC RGB lights. Now, when you first get the light out of the bag, you'll notice that it will most likely have a silicone cover on it that is useful for diffusion. If you plan not to use the silicone diffusion and you want to put it on a light stand, make sure you remove that first because of the hole for the 1/4-20 to put it on the light stand. It is very easy to put it on and off. So you can just remove it like that, and when you put it on, do make sure that it is lined up with where the menu window is and also the ventilation so that it doesn't overheat. And that's kind of the basics of that. On the back, you will notice that there are also some magnets. So this is magnetic and you can stick it around the set, and it's extremely useful for that if you're not going to be using it on a light stand. Now, in the camera bag, or the light bag, I've also placed a ball joint in our kit. It has a little cold shoe on the bottom. If you're planning on not using that on a camera, then put that in the bag so you don't lose it. And it has 1/4-20 on the bottom and then a ball joint. It's extremely useful when you want to adjust the angle of the light when putting it on a light stand. Let me rotate this around. Power switch right here on the side to turn it on. Just flip the switch and it is on. This light is currently set to the constant color temperature mode. I'll rotate this around so you can see the window. And there is the menu window. And currently it is set for 3700K, and I can just scroll through there and change the color temperature. If I tap that again, then I can adjust the intensity. To get into the other modes, I can press and hold, and then that brings me from constant color temperature, and I can scroll till I get to hue, saturation, and intensity. To access that, you press it again, and then it sets it to hue, saturation, and intensity. You can dial a particular hue. 0 or 360 is going to be red, and then you can kind of just follow your way around the color wheel and choose the particular color you are looking for. If you tap and hold it again, or tap it again, then you can adjust the saturation. And then if you tap it again, you can adjust that intensity, bringing it up or down. If you tap it again, then it brings you back to that 360. If you press and hold, then you can switch the menu to the FX. And if you tap it, then it allows you to get to particular FX. Currently it is set to fire. If I tap it, then I can adjust the intensity of that effect. And these are preset effects. So you have fire, and I'm just scrolling. There's cop car, it's a red and blue. There's a pulsing, party, changes in color, and you can experiment with this. Lightning, TV, which is kind of like a television glow, fault bulb, and fireworks. The last one there, paparazzi. Press and hold, that'll take you out of that. And then here is where you can set custom FX, but you're going to need the app for that. In this tutorial, I'm not going to be going over the custom presets, just the ones that you can set on the unit itself. And then there's Bluetooth and the version. And then keep scrolling, and then we can go back to that constant color temperature. Now, although the light isn't particularly bright, it is extremely useful because you can dial in particular color temperatures and intensities. You can also dial in particular colors using the color wheel or even the FX. And that and its small package make it extremely useful. Now, when it comes to charging this light, it comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable. And you can just plug that into a USB-A adapter and charge it. Now that's the basics to the Apurture MC RGB light. I hope you can continue to tell and live good stories.